In any discussion of the great American novel, John Steinbeck's name is sure to come up. But which of his novels is the best? The Pearl? Well, it's actually too short to be called a novel. It's more of a novella. The Grapes of Wrath? In places it's just too coarse. Tortilla Flat? Too stereotypical. The Short Reign of Pippin IV? Too facetious. My favorite Steinbeck novel isn't technically a novel at all. It's a travelogue. 100 Books You Must Read, number 98, Travels with Charley by John Steinbeck. This book is the account of the road trip that Steinbeck took near the end of his life, along with his poodle, Charley. Brief interlude of my poodle, who of course I think is the cutest dog in the world. Steinbeck's first line. When I was very young and the urge to be someplace else was on me, I was assured by mature people that maturity would cure this itch. I love how Steinbeck describes his dog. Charley likes to get up early, and he likes me to get up early too. And why shouldn't he? Right after his breakfast, he goes back to sleep. Over the years, he has developed a number of innocent-appearing ways to get me up. He can shake himself in his collar loud enough to wake the dead. If that doesn't work, he gets a sneezing fit. But perhaps his most irritating method is to sit quietly beside the bed and stare into my face with a sweet and forgiving look on his face. Steinbeck also expresses a truth I've often wondered about. I wish any two states could get together on a speed limit. Just about the time you get used to 50 miles an hour, you cross the state line and it's 65. Amongst his more humorous musings, Steinbeck also talks about more serious things, like the civil rights movement in the South. He says, Charley doesn't have our problems. He doesn't belong to a species clever enough to split the atom, but not clever enough to live in peace with itself. Near the end of the book, he says this. It would be pleasant to be able to say of my travels with Charley, I went out to find the truth about my country, and I found it. But of course, things are never quite that simple, are they? And now, just a little poetry to brighten your day. The Arrow and the Song by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. I shot an arrow into the air, it fell to earth I know not where, for so swiftly it flew the sight could not follow it in its flight. I breathed a song into the air, it fell to earth I knew not where, for who has sight so keen and strong that it can follow the flight of song? Long, long afterward in an oak I found the arrow still unbroke, and the song from beginning to end I found again in the heart of a friend.